Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to another episode of Strategic Command American Civil War. We're going into the 18th turn and we're testing something new since in the comments I was asked to turn out the quick animation. I didn't really know about this one, so apparently we're gonna have a longer replay this time and yeah, let's have a look together and go in. Okay, attack on Alexandria, yeah, I was pretty weak here. Okay, that's halfway expected. And they take back the city, interesting. Move marches in West Virginia, and there's an Union monitor as well next to Norfolk, okay. Actually, I don't see so much of a difference in the replay so far, so maybe here those moves come slower, okay. Yeah, it gives a little bit of a better overview. Attack on Paducah. Okay. Yeah, it's slower, definitely. Okay, these attacks up here. So finally the enemy is showing some presence here in Kentucky as well. I see more divisions than before. Yeah, Waynesville defending over the river, nice. This was an ambush as far as I guess. And there we see the regiments, okay. And again the attacks on Fort Pulaski. With basically no bigger effect. And more frigate movement. Attacks on the Potomac again. It looks like the enemy has amassed a lot of troops in the area now. And yeah, they refresh here in Osage. Yeah, Waynesville has like supply unlike the cavalry brigade of the enemy. Okay. So much about it. Let me know if you prefer this longer animation of the replay and if I should keep it like that. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit to have a little bit more time to have a look. Okay, one brigade destroyed. This was the one in Alexandria and Fort Pulaski being damaged. Yeah, Alexandria being captured. Hartford in Kentucky, I guess, is KY, Owensboro. And their brigade suffers attrition losses. Okay. Okay, Secretary of the Navy, Stephen Mallory. The federal advance has come far too close to Richmond. In order to protect the city, high-ranking officers in the Army and Navy have proposed that we build a railroad artillery piece combining a locomotive with a large naval gun, which can then bombard federal positions and demoralize their armies. The construction of the Virginia has even inspired some of our artillerists to nickname this gun the Land Merrimack. Building the gun will cost us 300 MPPs at 150 MPPs for 2 turns and will deploy at Richmond immediately. Would you like to authorize the construction of this weapon? So yeah, to be honest, I think this just comes due to the landing, because I don't feel Richmond is really threatened, but... So a railroad gun. Let's have a look at the notes. Railroad batteries are powerful artillery pieces capable of greatly demoralizing enemy units. Offered below cost, this railroad battery would be a useful addition to defenses of Richmond. Historically, the Land Merrimack gun first saw service during the Peninsular Campaign of summer 1862, becoming the first railroad weapon to see combat. Yeah, okay. We're not researching the artillery again, and we have our artillery here, but I think normally they cost, they're more expensive. And for this like discount, also for further potential offensives up here, this can be very interesting for us, so yeah, I think I'll go for it actually. Okay, we're getting it. The Confederate Navy deploys a railroad artillery to support the defense of Richmond. Wonderful, there it is. And we have our reinforcements. Okay, so much about that. Yeah, as you know, I'm gonna have a look and I'll be right back with further strategies and thoughts on this situation. See you in a second. Okay, everybody, we are back, and as usual, let's start in Arizona, where we saw the enemy refreshing a bit, these Osage warriors, and yeah, doing a little bit of a retreat. However, there's one thing to do for us, so we're gonna keep on pushing. This regiment, I'm gonna retreat somewhere down here, probably is gonna be here to protect Ojo de Vaca. And yeah, as you saw, these ones were down to 1 or 2, now they're like really in a bad morale. It's 1% morale, so we can kind of hurt them hard. Hurt them hard with 1 damage, exactly, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's bring the mountain division up anyways, because of course we want to keep on pushing towards Paraje. So let's see how much... if they can cause extra damage, like 1 more, nice. Those guys... Let's refresh these ones here, actually. This should be... they should be fresh again, and let's see, where's the river? We were attacking over the river. Let's see if our cavalry here can... it can harm them. Let's do a shuffle. Okay, they're down to 1. So, not that, but still very damaged. That's good for us. And I think with the division, next turn we can keep on pushing towards Paraje. Up here, it's going to be very interesting. We can take Albuquerque without a fight. So, and Santa Fe is being defended by an HQ. So basically, this entire road seems to be free. And yeah, let's see how they react to this capture of Santa Fe, of Albuquerque. What can we do here? Basically nothing, but still. Yeah, we control here this tiny Canby HQ with strength of 3. And yeah, when we're already here, let's also field down Mr. Taylor that we bought basically to reinforce the New Mexico front. So it's gonna get in here, next turn get in moving. Okay, so this is looks very surprisingly nice here in the west. Yeah, let's see how this is going to develop. I'm pretty sure that the enemy has to reinforce this, otherwise I'm getting more and more positive that we can actually push towards here and yeah, go northwards, which in the end game means these Colorado mines or Denver. But yeah, this is a long way, so at least let's see how far we can go. Okay, which leads us to the Oklahoma or the Midwest territories here in Kansas, where we already see the incoming supply lines that go through the Union, which we're kind of intending to cut, but we're seeing the first time some kind of resistance here. Let's see if we can... I'm gonna do some reconnaissance here. Okay, nice. And we're gonna plunder Fort Belmont, the Osage capital. This division, these Indians go up here to support the push northward next turn. Wadey we bring to Fort Scott to have a better... or actually even here, so he can next turn he controls both of these, these units. And these guys... maybe I should like just take the land here in order to be sure that there's nothing incoming, so I'll probably will bring them here and then slowly march them up here to Fort Belmont alongside the river. So yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, and interesting. So I'm pretty optimistic that these natives or Indian cavalry unit will not be able to hold us back. There needs to be more in this area, more units that the enemy has to take out somewhere else. Okay, let's go to Missouri, where we are kind of opening up the supply lines again after the official surrender of the state. So let's go with the regiment here. Okay, and I guess then this regiment opens up this one because we have the other troops down here. So no, yeah, we're taking it back slowly. Let's use the cavalry here for reconnaissance. Okay, interesting. So no troops here in the area, which enables me basically to move up here. And yeah, let's actually go over here, get some better spying. Oh yeah, so basically the enemy took all the forces that were in this area and moved them, as I was thinking, to this area because this is hotter right now. So yeah, let's see. Okay, you guys go to blah blah, and Van Dorn slowly follows. So yeah, I'm pretty optimistic to have a small force that can hold them back here. With up here, where it's a little bit more actions going on, we saw this attack up on Waynesville, and yeah, this cavalry brigade suffered from attrition because they were cut off. So main goal will be, they have still here supply 6, so I could even enforce them up to 10 reinforce, but I just hold the position for one more turn and actually attack this supplyless unit, and with a little bit of luck we won't be able to destroy them, but seriously punish them. Well, okay, those guys are here in bad supply situation. Maybe shall I use them for another attack up here? I mean, I could entrench, yeah, I could surround them, but then I have definitely no attack left because it's 5 attack points. So I think I'd rather go here where they're not, like, otherwise my brigade is also going to be smashed. I mean, these regiments, they can go up and take here Osceola. Is this a problem for me? Or am I being too greedy? I'm not sure. Like, actually, we can also just go here to have better reconnaissance in this area to see if something could harm us from this side. Yeah, let's not be so greedy for the 1 cavalry brigade. I'm not gonna kill it off anyways. Then I rather endanger mine, so let's keep this town, and if they move up, they might be surprised by this a little bit. Okay, we're holding Fort Davidson as planned. We have a good entrenchment. The question is, what are we going to do with this cavalry division? And I think I will... I mean, I could threaten them potentially here from this side again. I was thinking about going to Saint Genevieve. Sorry for my French, I don't know French. But maybe I go to Rolla instead, and... I mean, this seriously is a... I mean, it will not destroy the entire army, however, it gives me reconnaissance, and these guys are threatened, supply will be burst, and yeah, it's not bad for us. Okay. Let's just stay here, and we'll see how the enemy reacts up on this. And yeah, worst case, or best case, we can even, yeah, when they don't put enemies in this area, we can push north again and threaten their supply. So yeah, I don't want the troops here to come to arrest, basically, these Missouri invaders. So I think this is kind of a nice setup. Yeah, and these should be contained, all good. Okay, coming to the Tennessee and Kentucky front, which is getting slowly wilder. As we saw, there were counterattacks of the enemy here and more divisions. Here's divisions incoming. So yeah, there's more substantial troops now too, but of course I think we are still here superior, so we can keep on pushing. However, we'll need to recover a little bit in this area and not to be too aggressive. But okay, let's see. So we saw these attacks on Paducah. As I told you, I really like the position. We're going to reinforce this one. We're going to definitely on a counterattack against this brigade. The question is, if we go here, it has zone of control, they won't be able to move around. The supply difference in the end, not at all. Nah, let's just do it. Even though it's not great. Yeah, 2-2 is not the best deal, but okay, still. Actually, then let's move up Johnson. Yeah, which improves a little bit the supply situation in Paducah as well. And those guys cannot easily push through. We've seen, yeah, the enemy really likes to bombard this brigade. I'm gonna just refresh it up to 6 again. It's kind of nice holding the position here. Oh, how can I like go through this? Oh, I didn't know this mechanic. I wanted to use this boat a little bit for scouting. And I could attack here, but so we have 7 points left. We could go 2 up, but then I can't make it this far, but 1 left, 6 points left, 5 back, and I could still even attack. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, 2 hits, nice. Oh, this gunboat here is doing really great stuff. I'm really excited about this one. And just because they are here actually... How come I could potentially drive down here? It's like really odd to me, but yeah, let's see. No, actually I don't want to risk it. I'm pretty sure when I ride over these ones I get damaged. So I just bring this new timberclad in this area just to protect this sidearm. Great stuff. Well, the sidearm potentially is a massive, massive river. Which one is it? Like the Cumberland River? Probably it's a massive one. Yeah. Let's continue here now in Kentucky itself. So we know that there's one unit down here. We brought even the engineers here to kind of contain them. Yeah, I want them to start their work somewhere, but I don't know. Okay, let's finish off, try to finish off this brigade in Glasgow first, which is just annoying us here a lot. Maybe we can do some scouting with this brigade, even if it's... cavalry division, okay. They were ambushed. At least they should have supply 5, 6 here next turn. Yeah. Not the damage I wanted to deal, but okay. Oh man. But at least this is actually okay, because now we cleared up this line. This is good. We take this dudes a little bit down so we can take care of this unit next turn. And yeah, shall we go secure? Yeah, I think so. Pushing a little bit up here. That's good. Let's take this bridge. And... maybe let's take this forest here as well. So they have already that preparation bonus next turn. And okay, let's have a look what we... so far out of the eastern part. So let's see what Longstreet can do. Unfortunately, this division is not really in range and therefore also in a bad position. Really, that's sad. But I have really low morale and readiness here, I guess, through the marches up. So, and bad supply last turn. This looks like a better deal. Let's go for it. Yeah. Question is, where do I want my... okay, I wanted to reinforce this one up to 10. Which is possible. Then I will take these retreat a little bit with those guys. In order to protect them a bit. Then with this HQ also go back. These ones follow. I mean, was actually able to push up to Henderson, but yeah, I didn't want to. Oh, I kind of want to retreat fully with them, but let's do this attack still. And let's retreat with them here. So we will need to refresh those, but I think with this given positioning... actually, let's go like this. This one, they won't come down here. They're also not, they're just... I highly doubt, oops, that this cavalry division will be able to, especially his zone of control, so they should also not come through here. It's okay. And now all of them are in the range of Longstreet, so yeah, good stuff. Okay, we got our new troops. Oh yeah, we got even more. Okay, we have these, like, after the enemy is so greedy about bombarding troops with her ships, I'm gonna repeat this as well, since we have our ships here and apparently there's cavalry crossing. Nice. At 0 supply especially. And they're being quite damaged. That's nice. And yeah, I think actually I bring the Rangers up here, because here they don't need to... these are our brave Rangers that were almost sunk in the Gulf of Mexico now, the Texas Rangers being reinforced now. And you see, when you reinforce from 1 to 10, morale and readiness suffer a lot. But these guys have absolutely no morale and readiness as well. So I'm just gonna move them a little bit up here. I think they have a scouting range of 2, so I'd bring them actually here, and in the case they're really greedy, they would march here, they would ambush them, and that would be it for the brigade. Yeah. And they can help out here in this area a bit. So, further reinforcements we have. I mean, we could ship them actually, but nah. We want 1 division for sure in this area, if not 2, since the enemy is pushing a bit. Let's bring them here. But of course we also want to reinforce our troops over here. Ah yeah, these engineers. One, two, three, 4. So, what did I say about them? Did I want to... like, they were kind of containing those. I think they have really bad attacking values. Let's have a quick look. Attack was 3-2. On cavalry, they have 2. What about the brigade? Yeah, it's the same as an infantry brigade. So, yeah, it's not so relevant. So, actually, I wanted to build this 4 hex perimeter defense line around Nashville to protect both these bridges in the end. So actually we can start doing this here. We need 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is massive. This will take forever, but... And then we go here with 1. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want the enemy here, but would it be okay? 3, 4 if it's here? Probably suffer already, but to build like the line up here is probably too gigantic. So I will try to cover these lines. Yeah, let's protect the crossroad. It's just started. I'm not really experienced with the engineers, but this could be helpful at some point. So fortify. And we need 4 sides, I think. One last control. 180 days, half a year almost. Wow. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. 5th one is missing, but yeah. Yeah, this is quite a big one. But the next one is going to be just 1, then 3. So it's going to only these outside posts are very hard. Yeah, I feel like we're in a moment, we're in a good position that we're not going to be pushed down so early. So let's just start it. It's our fallback line in the end. Boom. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, and then we have these 2 divisions, 2 more divisions in this area. Or actually, let's use 1 already to fight this cavalry, if we can. Oh, come on. I'm really not lucky with the results this turn. I don't know if they will push, if they try to escape or something, or if they're just stuck in Carthage. And this division, where do we want it? Here, Bowling Green, because then this cavalry can't do any shenanigans over here. It's, I think, kind of fair, and then we are flexible either to go this direction or this direction. Yeah, it seems kind of we need a extra HQ in this area as well. So, yep. I actually was thinking about that maybe in the production I had different plans, but maybe I'll think about buying an extra HQ for here as well, since the other one went to New Mexico right now. And yeah, talking about other places, let's go to Virginia, to the final and most interesting front line. So what happened? We lost Alexandria. The enemy pushed through and we lost 1 brigade here. So yeah, not bad. However, it's not a catastrophe. One of the effects is actually that now they have a connection to one of the divisions that landed here. So this one is at supply 7. So yeah, you might argue that this invasion here, which in my opinion is still is way too expensive for the effects, enabled them to do this, because with all these divisions here, they never would have the breakthrough. However, I'm kind of optimistic at the moment that I can, once they are up here, we will push them back to the Potomac front line. So yep. Yeah, this was still very costly for the enemy, but yeah, you saw we also had losses, and it was also hard for us. So maybe this invasion wasn't as terrible as I pointed it out. Still, I find it quite a mistake. Anyway, so let's try to... talking about this, we also saw a little bit of pushes here in the Western Virginia, and yeah, still I think these ones, they will have not the supply, so they cannot be going like into here and take Shenandoah Valley immediately. That's the reason why I'm like daring to reinforce them, and those also not daring to reinforce instead of being like very protective here. However, I will go further here with this brigade because I don't know how fast they can be, and this one is, I don't care if I lose these towns here. So this one moves up over here. We can always bring it back here to protect this bridge. Also here, since they move up here, okay, they saw us, but then let's just protect the next bridge. They can have backlay. We're defending Lewisburg. It's gonna be critical. It gets critical around here because here's a mine, but here we have even a rail, so we can easily deploy units here and can stop them off somewhere here. I doubt this is gonna be a big problem. Yeah. Exactly, so much about Western Virginia. Yeah, it's like, for example, this dude is coming here in as reinforcements for the next turn, but we need to obviously reinforce it as well, so they will be stationed here. Of course, with the loss of the brigades here, and we are, due to events and so on, we are way over the production limit of brigades. We can't easily rebuy them at the moment, if you want to have a look. So there's no brigades available to rebuy, which is sad. That's why we really want to replace them, because we need the brigades as protection for coastal defense and stuff. Yeah. Okay, this one got pretty hurt as well, so let's retreat. And you see we're protected again. Here, I will not be able to cut off because no, there's no unit is really able to go there. And we need to force march those guys over here to protect this river crossing. Oh, oh, damn, there's even one more division. That's unexpected. Yeah, I mean... these ones need to be reinforced. Should I have moved? No, I couldn't have moved. Anyways, so let's... yeah, these ones are at supply 7, so this is the only one that's being saved with their Potomac. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's very close. I think they can even bring some supplies over the river here, but if this is not cut off. So yeah, let's kill it first. Let's finish off these Marines. They have supply 2, so these ones will be expensive to replace. Oh. Actually, let's have a premiere. Oh, they can't fire immediately. I thought they could use my new railroad artillery to fire upon them. And okay. This might endanger them, but I don't care. There will be some... actually, let's move down Johnson also a bit. I mean, due to the zone of control, I'm not sure. I think they cannot easily march through here. And we will like shift a little bit the HQs here, a little bit downwards. And yes, this one moves over here. All these gunboats in action. This one can just... yeah, let's see first. It has actually one attack left, so... so now the Marines are finally gone without supply, so this is an expensive one. These dudes will move up. I mean, we can destroy them now, but they will be in supply, which is a little bit sad, so they can rebuy them cheaper. However, yeah, let's free up. We need to free up our resources here. Oh. Okay, so actually we cannot destroy them because they retreated, which is fine for me in this case. Maybe with now being cut off, I don't know, maybe with a supply they can escape or something, but yeah. Maybe they can also punch their way through here, but yeah, this distracts them. If they really want to stay at the coast, and then we have all these reserves here coming in with Jackson. So I'm a little bit scared for my artillery that I can't fully protect, as well as for Jackson, but they, with all these divisions here, the zone of control, I'm pretty sure they can't just push through, and also it takes them a lot of action points. They will suffer also some supply issues, I don't know. And with all these divisions here, I think I can clean up soon. So I'm not fully pessimistic here or anything. Shall I? No, I think they're nicely positioned. Let's have a quick look on the supply next turn. Actually quite good. Yeah. That's fine for me. Let's have a look if we can deal some damage over here. That is like good situation. No, not really. Well, yeah, maybe this division 2-2 is always a good deal. If it's 1-2-1, okay. Okie dokie. Coming down here, I was talking all the time about the Virginia Val, so we're gonna continue with this one as well. We bring down this brigade here that was attacked by this gunship, so we protect Elizabeth City a little bit more, as I mentioned, and instead we'll take these dudes over here. And what do we need? 1, 2, 3. 3 basically, because yeah, in this case they can't come from the harbor. One last check. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's really, I think this is a feature that's not really nice to get control over, but yeah, it should be fine. So the Virginia Val is being pushed, and we have our new monitor, like the new ships. And as long as the enemy doesn't also really have, there's her monitor as well, but they're not on any new naval technology level. So let's have a look, and we can always retreat here into the harbor, so it's a good one. And yeah, I'm happy to take out the gunship. Boom. At the cost of 1 damage, but this is okay. So let's go back to Norfolk. Very nice. And we cleared up. I mean, we have. Yeah, no, this is not a reason to attack. Here, yeah, we have the submarine, but I'm getting new technology, so I wanted to upgrade it first. So back into the harbor. And here, Pulaski can't be reinforced from their attacks because the supply is low. Here's nothing big is happening down here at the moment. However, you see I'm not having any big defenses right now in the south. I want to bring brigades down as slowly once we can, yeah, get rid of them and exchange them for divisions. But yeah, I mean, with the invasion here and all the, like, I think the enemy doesn't really have the capacity right now to go there. Since we saw in the strategic overview, we were more or less, numerically, we were similar. So, yeah, and I'm also with my kind of threat that's going to build up here or in the very west. The enemy needs to put troops as well, so I think after these losses here, they can't easily afford the next naval invasion somewhere, especially with this kind of offensive here. Yeah, I mean, I understand they want to put pressure on Virginia, but I'm still very optimistic that with these divisions we're gonna push them back to the Potomac and, yeah, hopefully establish some defense here. Yeah, but pressure is a little bit increasing. That's for sure. So, this was basically about all the front lines. And yeah, as you saw last turn, at the end of last turn, we saw a diplomatic hit actually, since our one tiny investment we just made into the UK paid off, and it was an 8% hit into UK, which is perfect timing. I must say this was really lucky, since it's just at the 3% chance, and it was the first one to trigger. So they're even in the lead right now. And which makes me think the enemy would definitely think, okay, he's investing in UK, but I'm not. So actually now I'm fully investing in France, which is our real target. But I really hope the enemy is counter-investing in UK. So, and then best case, we have a lot of hits in a row. So yeah, 200 MPPs into more diplomatic engagement with France, which leaves us these 793 MPP. We're going to buy, boring as we are, 2 new divisions. Yeah, we need them. Which leaves us with 223. And yeah, also with those, I'm going to buy 2 more gunboats. Yeah, it's not like a naval strategy of attack, but I think just they are nice obstacles in the end. They're very cheap and fastly built, so I would love to place a gunboat here, a gunboat here, like in Mobile Mile, in these areas, just everywhere. Here maybe just like in these harbors, so the enemy comes and sees them, and like every invasion for her needs more reconnaissance and clear up just to see all these gunboats here and there. So I really like this idea about it, and since they're cheap and we have 200 MPPs left, which can be only spent basically in armored trains, which I don't want, and these ships, I mean, could rather invest into a more bigger ship, but still I just want to be annoying, so yep, 2 gunboats it is. Okay, yeah, and we have units to deploy, 3 more, and yeah, let's be even. This case, 1 more here from the Nashville front, and we'll put it down so we can decide next turn. And do we need 1 more in Richmond? Yeah, it doesn't. It does, since the enemy's attack is mainly here. At the moment, we'd rather reinforce before being sorry, so okay, Richmond's being reinforced as well. And we get a river timberclad, which can be only set up here in New Orleans apparently, so New Orleans it is. Okay, wonderful. So this is basically then our turn. That's yeah, I think I didn't forget anything. MPP spent, new units not available, we did all fronts. Yeah, so I think that's it for the turn. Let's finish it together. Okay, Ozachi surrenders. And we plunder. Wow, mighty 24 MPP. And Mexican General Zaragoza defeats the French at the First Battle of Puebla. So yeah, in Mexico stuff is happening. The Apache warriors raid settlements in New Mexico territory. Good for us. Oh, France. Oh, I was just talking about, and we get a hit on France immediately. Okay, interesting. Which, like, I would have hoped that this happens a little bit later, so the enemy just invests in UK, but okay, now they know about French engagement well. And oh, this is the big one. Infantry equipment level 1. Yeah, this will cost a lot to reinforce or build up some troops. We get infantry tactics breakthrough. Very nice. And that's it. We get a little bit less of MPP due to our railroad battery investment. Okay, so that's it for the turn. Yeah, still everything remains very interesting, so I hope you liked it too. Let me know what you think, leave me a like and a subscription, and yeah, otherwise, in general, see you next turn. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, see ya, bye.